Hello! So today I'm going to be showing you guys a quick tutorial on how to curl your hair with a 25mm curling wand. So I'm using the one from Launch and I absolutely love this, love these features on here. It has the button right here, has the swivel cord, which is really nice. And then I'm going to also be using a few different products from Launch as well. And I'll go into all the details, but let's get started. All right, the first thing we're going to do is section off our hair. So I'm going to take the top half of my hair and place it on top of my head so it's out of the way and we can start curling. And then I'll divide the bottom half into two sections and put them both in the front. And you'll see why in a minute. And then I'm going to prep my hair. I need to protect it, so I'm going to use Launch's Thermal Magic Heat and Humidity Tamer. This is also a light hold, and it gives you a little bit of volume when you start to curl. So I take about 1 inch or 1.5 inch sections of my hair at a time to curl, but this is total preference and it depends on like the thickness of your hair and the length and everything, but that's how much I'm going to do today. And you can see I don't go all the way to the bottom of my hair. I just leave the last 1 inch or so off the iron and then let it hold for a sec and then put it behind my head so it'll be out of the way for the next curl. So just keep going. You can either do curling away from you or towards you, depending on the look you are going for. So this look, I'm just going away from my head each time. And you want to make sure that you are not putting too much heat on the bottoms of your hair and the ends, because those are a little more delicate than the roots. So you just also want to make sure you're not putting too much heat on those. So that's why I keep it off the iron, if that makes sense. So we're just going to keep going, and if it feels too dry, then you can definitely add more product like I just did and just kind of work it through to the ends of your hair. And then I hold it for about 10 seconds or so. Depending on your hair, it might be longer, it might be shorter. Launch also provides a free glove too, which I loved in the beginning. If you are new and want to protect your hand from the hot iron, I definitely recommend it the first couple times. I've definitely burned myself a good time. But just keep on curling, and then you just throw it behind your shoulder to keep it separate from your straight hair. All right, we're gonna flip to the other side, so to save some time. And then you just section off. Oh, I forgot to spray. Spray is very important to protect your hair. And work it through, and then just section off 1 inch at a time. And it's okay if a little stragglers come loose at the end, because you'll want to keep those a little bit straight anyway. And if that happens and you need to redo it, that's totally fine. I'm just kind of going with it for this video. It'll still look okay. So I love this heat and humidity tamer. It actually is infused with keratin, chamomile, and burdock root extract. So there's a lot of good ingredients in here that'll really protect your hair and really provide the protection it needs. And a little bit goes a long way, so you don't need a lot of this stuff. All right, so we're moving on to the top. So you want to make sure, you want to make sure that you add some texturizing spray to the bottom to give it that hold. So I'm using the Sea Salt Texturizing Spray by Launch, and it gives you that like beachy wave feel, which is awesome. And there are other ways you can hold it too. You can use hairspray if you want a more stronger hold, or a few other products I can link. But it's totally up to you, up to your whatever style you're going for. So I forgot to protect it again. But I just take another inch or so sections from the top, and it depends on the look you're going for, but I don't want my curls to start at the very top of my head. So you can see I start a little bit, maybe like 2 inches from the top, because I want looser waves. And just do the same thing. And just hold it for like 10 seconds and then let it go. This is also the part where you can alternate which direction you do your curls, so it'll give it a more natural look as well when you look at the finished look. Those curls are kind of hot, so if you do want to use that curling glove, definitely do that. So the very front curl, you want to actually leave a little bit more room, like I did, about 5 inches or so from your head, because you don't want a tight curl like right next to your forehead. You kind of want it to frame your face a little bit, so that's why I kind of leave a little bit extra room when I'm curling. And you always want to curl away from your face, because that just opens everything up, and so you can see your beautiful face. More protection. And again, I'm leaving about 2 inches off the wand at the end. All right, and again, for the front curl, I'm leaving a little bit more room here, maybe like 5 or 6 inches away from my face, because I don't want that curl pretty close to my face. But you just need the littlest curl. All right, and that's it. Look at these curls. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna set it with some sea salt setting texturizing spray. And this is a light hold that it'll give you. And then you can either leave it like this, or you can run your fingers through it and create like softer waves in it, which I'm gonna try to do. So we just kind of separate the curls out. And you can see in the front, I started curling like halfway down, because you don't want your curls to start up here. It'll look kind of silly. All right. So pretty. And I can go back and kind of like get some some more pieces that I may have missed in the back, but all together I think it looks pretty good. So this, I'll link the products I used, but this is the Lange 25 millimeter curling wand. Awesome, I love it. And this is the Sea Salt Texturizing Spray by Lange as well. And then this is the Thermal Magic Heat and Humidity Tamer. So it's also a heat protectant, and it's a light hold as well. So it helps set these curls or waves in there. So I hope this was helpful, and let me know if you have any questions.